is an Anygig travel guitar. They sell on Amazon for about $230 when they have them in stock. This is the way mine came, and I didn't get it from Amazon, but it was an Amazon resale shop that takes returns, and I can tell why this was returned. You can see how high up the strings are, and it's not due to the neck being bowed. The neck is a standard size 2550 Strat, 25.5-inch scale. The problem is this bridge is just too darn thick. I mean, the saddle's at an okay height. The other issues with this thing is the second I tried to tune anything up to pitch, the high E string broke. So the strings on this thing probably aren't the highest quality. It's made in China. And if you look at the nut, the way the strings go into the nut on the outer E strings, there's an angle, and so it wants to pull in toward the guitar. So I'm not sure how well it's going to stay in tune on those two strings unless I kind of reshape the nut a little bit to get maybe a more gradual cut, because if you look at the E, it was cut straight. It should have been angled a bit. It looks like the string may have dug its own angle in there if you look real close. You can see where the cut straight and then the angle. But actually where the string broke when I tuned it to pitch was down at the bridge. So anyway, we're going to do some work on this, and it's got a pickup in it. So we'll do some work, try and get it playable, then plug it in. It has kind of this goofy strap thing that it comes with that works. It also comes with kind of a knee rest thing that you can replace this with if you're going to actually sit with the thing on your knee. I can't see doing that, but I'd also say, just on the outset, if you plan on buying one of these things for full price, I wouldn't do it, because I'm going to put some work into this, and it'll play great, but you know, to pay $200 for this full price, I would not even touch it. Go buy a backpacker or something, and it'll be better. Back to this Anygig here, in the process of getting it playable. So if you don't want to end up doing this, as in shaving the saddle, I also have taken an 1/8 off of that, I'm shaving the bridge there, but I took an 1/8 of an inch off that saddle, and I think I've got to take another 1/16 off of it. I'm basically going to take close to probably 3/16 off this bridge with a chisel to get it to where the saddle is above it. Otherwise the saddle would be useless, because it would be below in the bridge slot there. It'd be down in there, and the strings would just be riding on the bridge instead of the saddle. So unless you want to do this, don't buy one of these things. After probably 1.5 hours worth of jacking around with this thing, I have shaved the bridge and cut the saddle. The strings are in okay shape in terms of being lower. It helps substantially up here at toward the top of the fretboard, makes it easier to play. I rectified at least the high E string situation by cutting that nut deeper and angling it toward the hole. I didn't do anything with any of the other strings. I figured the big strings I may do something with eventually, but it seems to stay in tune okay for now, and we'll plug it in and listen to it. It hangs okay off of the strap using the kind of jerry-rig strap attachment that they have, and there is no volume for the piezo, but I did plug it in, and it sounds like a piezo pickup. So we'll see. We'll put it through an amp and see what it sounds like. All right, this is the final video on the Anygig, and I can't see what the camera is showing, but hopefully this is getting in the camera. I've got this on a strap hanging about where I'd hang it, and I'm finding that the problem is that the guitar wants to kind of tilt that away. So I don't know what to do, but I've got the string action set about a medium height. I could set it down a little lower, but I had to shave so much of this saddle to get it down where it is, and then I had to shave the bridge too, or else there was no way the saddle would be even above where the bridge is. So anyway, here's a sound demo. It doesn't sound too bad. I've got to plug through a Crate TD 50C. It's an old amp with some chorus on it. There is no volume on this thing, so whatever comes out goes into the amp. Anyway, so I'll try to go up and down the board as much as I can without screwing up too much, but here it goes. Anyway, to play this thing, it's just kind of a fight because it keeps trying to lean away from you, and I'm not sure how you fix that. But this is the Anygig, and you know, don't buy one unless you want to spend a lot of time with it, getting it worked out, and then to play it, you know, maybe for strumming some chords, it works out okay. But for trying to do anything kind of reasonably complicated, fighting the neck, the whole guitar wanting to go horizontal, or fretboard horizontal down to the ground, it's just kind of a mess. So there you have it.